Hello, my friends. How are you? I hope everybody have a good time and a healthy life. I've got a lot of comments and a lot of friends asking me to talk about my spiritual life, which it is very big part of me. I born in Egypt with a Egyptian mother and father. My grandmother, she was half Sudanese, half Egyptian. She's the mother of my mom. And my grandmother on my dad's side, she's half Turkish and half Egyptian. Most of my life, I spent it with my grandmother. I was like her baby. I was very attached to her. I learned a lot of things from her. She was my grandmother and my spiritual mother in the same time. When I look back and remember, I can see the neighbors of the building we are living in. They used to come to my grandmother in the morning and have coffee with her. And they ask her if she can look at their cups. She can do reading for them. It depends on her mood. If her mood is good, she do it. If she doesn't feel like to do it, she said, no, I don't have the mood. But actually, my grandmother, she had a very sad story. My grandmother had 4 children, 2 boys and 2 girls. And she was very spiritual woman. She was a psychic. She was a clairvoyant. She used to do a lot of reading for everybody. They asked her. And then, before I born, she lost her oldest daughter and her youngest son. So her oldest daughter was nearly 30, and her youngest son was nearly 21. And she was doing a lot of reading for her friends and for the families, and it just, they sitting down, they joke together, they have the tea or the coffee in the morning, and they give her the cup to read for them. And then actually, that's what she told me. She told me one day, she woke up in the morning and she looked at her cup, her own cup, and she saw what happened to her 2 children. And she wasn't believing her eyes, and she thought maybe this is somebody else, something she will hear about. And then it came real. It's her daughter and her son, who she lost them. So this was very sad inside her. And she thought maybe this is punishment. What she done wrong. That's why she stopped doing lots of reading after she lost her 2 of her children. I used to remember when I woke up in the morning, she sit down, she do her black coffee. She drink her coffee. She puts the cup upside down and she look at the coffee. And I used to tell her, what do you do, Granny? She's telling me, I'm just looking, but I will not see what I've seen before. Because of the tears, it comes from my eyes. I cannot see. I will not be able to see like before when I used to do a lot of reading for families and friends. She used to dream about somebody And by the time she talked about her dream, we found out what she dreamt is happening. Anyway, I used to see my grandmother, she's doing these things. And when she grew up, and she was nearly 80 something, she was planning to go for a holiday to Egypt because she was living in London with us. And then she told me before she go to the airport, can you do me some coffee? I said, of course, Granny, I will do you coffee. She told me, don't put sugar. As soon as she say, don't put sugar, that's mean. Because when you read the cup, the coffee should be without sugar. So I said, no sugar, are you going to read your coffee? She said, just make me a cup of coffee. So I went to the kitchen, I done her the coffee, and then I gave it to her. I was sitting down with her. I remember I was nearly 30 in this age, in this time. And then I told her, okay, Granny, this is your coffee. I sit down, I drink the tea, which I always love to drink. And then when she finished her cup, she put it upside down. And she told me, come, I want to tell you something. I said, what? She told me, I want you to see my coffee cup. I said, me? I don't know. I don't know how to see the coffee cup. She told me, no. You know. I said, how? She told me, you know. Have a look at my cup. This was before she go to the airport, 2-3 hours. I think the airplane was 2 p.m. and this was nearly 11, 12 o'clock before she go to the airport. I looked at the cup, and this was the first time of my life I can see a movie. It was blank before. This day, when she told me to look at her cup, I can see everything. It's like a movie. And then she asked me something. And then I do like this. She told me, now you can see, yes. I said, yes, Granny, yes, I can see. She told me, tell me when. I said, when what? She told me, just tell me when. I looked at the cup. Believe me, there was letters being connecting together to give me words. This was the first time I can read the coffee cup. I've seen Friday. I've seen clock goes to 12. I've seen my granny's lying down. And then I said, no, I can't see her. She told me, I know you can see, tell me. I said, I can't. I kissed her hand. I kissed her head. I told her I can see. Maybe when you come back from the holiday, you're going to teach me. And then just make excuse. I'm in a rush. I'm going to pick up the children from school. Whatever it was the situation, I just ran away from her. Which I don't want to leave her, but I don't want her to ask me questions. She went, I think, on Monday. She went on Monday. And she died on Friday. 12 p.m. I was driving my car. In this time when she went to Egypt, she had my mom, my dad, my brother. And then I got a phone call when I was driving my car on Friday, 12 o'clock. My brother told me, Granny's gone. time, I know it was very painful for me because I saw things I shouldn't been seen, but I was happy she's in a very good place because she was have a special connection up there. The way she taught me life, the way I grew up, the way she was telling me stories when I was young. She implants good roots, good culture, good life, pure people. She's one of the pure people I've seen in my life, and I cannot see like her. Maybe 1 year after, we had a very beautiful, beautiful neighbor next to my mom. And the lady, she's like my second mother. She asked me to read the coffee, the Greek coffee. It's the same, Greek coffee, Turkish coffee, Egyptian coffee, all the same. All same way, all the same culture, all Mediterranean the same. And she told me, your grandmother is not here, try. I know what happened to me. And it was, for me the cup, it's sad. As soon as I look at it, this is the only time I can see. And it was for my grandmother is going. So since this time, anybody give me the cup, whatever I see, I say. I didn't hide anymore. Of course, I've got my own job. I'm a beauty therapist and a makeup artist, and I have my qualification, plus I have degree. I can do all these kind of things because this was my normal life. But my spiritual life used to step on my life. For example, when I was having my own beauty salon, yes, I have clients, yes, I was happy, yes, I was doing everything well, yes, I was growing, yes, I was life experience I get, but mainly people comes to me because of the coffee. Everything connected with the reading. I remember one day, and this time I was 32. I was closing my business. It was on my birthday. My birthday is the 6th of June. And the day I was closing the shop, I have 2 American women. They came and they told me, please, can we have a reading? I said, I'm sorry, I can't. It's 8 o'clock. I have my kids with me. Was my birthday. The next day was off, so I was trying to do something like for me and my kids. They begged me, please. You remember this person? I said, yes. They said this person, she came to America and she told us about you, and we came to London for 1 week, and then we're coming to see you. You are one of the main things we need to see. I told them, oh my God, this is why, and why now? Make it tomorrow. They said, sorry, we are traveling tomorrow. So I told her, sit down and let me see. Whatever I see, I say. She told me, yes, no problem. So as soon as I opened the cup for the lady, I told her there is some paper documents you lost, and this paper was in your wardrobe, And if you're looking about this paper, it's been hiding in a boat. The woman started to cry. The woman husband, he owes a boat, and he took some of document or paper and hide it in the boat, and he's having an affair with another woman. And she started to cry. I told her, I'm sorry if I say something upset you, but this is all I can see. She told me, I don't need anything more than what you said. I remember this woman, she went to back to America, and then 1 week later, I find she sent me £5,000 check on the post. In this time, the mobile phone was, the banana and the old ones, the long ones. And then she called me and she told me, thank you. Without you, I can lose 3 of my properties. I already took the document from the boat, which my husband was hiding. Since this time, I used to have dreams. This time as well, I feel like my grandmother, she passed me the gift. She passed it to me. None of the family, none of my family, none of my dad's family, and my mom's family, nobody is be able to do what my grandmother used to do and what I used to do now. None of us. Every time I concentrate on my business and in my work, my spiritual life grow. I used to hold objects and do quick meditation, and I can see things. The dreams was very strong, sometimes very scary. It's good to know something happened, but you don't know, you expect, you waiting for something bad to happen. This is very bad. But also there is good dreams. I had a beautiful dreams. The most strongest dream I had was Virgin Mary. I went with a work permit to work in Egypt as a beauty consultant, and I was having a good job. It's good work experience for me. And suddenly, I was bleeding without stop. I don't know why. What is this? So I said, maybe I'm stressed. Maybe this is because of something happening. Anyway, by luck, I did a test, and then I found out I've got cancer, third stage. Yani I can't even travel from Egypt to UK to have my operation. I went to the hospital, and I was, before preparing to the operation the next morning, which they put nail by mouth on the bed. And I was so upset. I said, why I have all these bad things happening to me? I love God, I help people. Anybody goes through this, if suddenly they knew they got some illness or some disease or something like this. It's normal for anybody to be upset. Anyway, while I was sleeping, it's not sleeping, I was awake, but just lying down and thinking and remember stuff and all kinds of things. And then suddenly I've seen a light. All the room was light. It's not normal light. It is not a normal light. I can see it's not like the sunlight, it's more. And the smell of incense, very strong incense. And I found a beautiful woman. She gave me her back. She was giving me her back. And then she gave me her face again. And this woman, as soon as I looked at her face, I said, "You are Virgin Mary. I've seen you. I've seen your pictures." She came to me. She held my hand. She put her hand in my stomach. And then she told me, "Don't be afraid. You're going to be fine. Don't be scared. You're going to be fine." So I was in the room, and suddenly this strong, amazing light on my room. I can see it's like street sunlight to me. And then I can feel, I can smell incense. Beautiful. And then I saw a lady. She gave me her back. She's wearing something long, blue color, underneath cream color, and all is long dress. Beautiful, simple. She gave me her face. This is not a dream. I was awake. She came to me and she told me, "Why are you upset?" As soon as I looked at her, I said, "You are Virgin Mary. I've seen her pictures." She came. She wasn't talking, but the talk was coming direct to my head. She doesn't talk, she just smiles. But she's telling me, and I can hear it, but her mouth is not moving. She came, she held my hand, and she put her hand on my stomach. And the peace, and the quiet, and the word, and the beautiful voice come to my head. "You're gonna be okay. Don't worry. You're gonna be okay." And she gone. Before I do the operation, they did the blood test, they did the scan, they know exactly what they're going to operate, what the hysterectomy will be. Everything was in paper. That's why they're preparing me to the operation next morning. I went inside. Whatever they seen before, it became smaller. You know, something easy to be taken off. And since then, I'm free of cancer. Maybe they give me a couple of radiotherapy. And one day, I've seen Jesus Christ. But this dream, I can't talk about it. This is whatever I'm going to talk from now to end of my life. I cannot explain the peace and the love that came to my life. I was like from person to person, completely changed. All I believe is this gift. If God doesn't want to give it to me, He will not give it to me. If there is no purpose for my life to helping people, I will not have this gift. Through my life experience, with a lot of reading I did for people, I'm gaining every day experience, and learn how to help people through their problems. Some people, they need encouragement. Some people, they need you to tell them it's okay, it will pass, it's okay, this is not the end, be strong. Share. When some people share with you their problem and then they get something good out of you, it helps them. Trust me. I want everybody to thank God. I know there is a lot of people hearing me now. They have lots of big problems and they doesn't know how to deal with it. Money-wise, family-wise, illness, hard time. It's nothing. Because God will never give you temptation if you don't know how to control it. He knows how is you to control this kind of thing. Otherwise, some people can die from problems. Some people can die because he doesn't have money, he doesn't have their bills, he doesn't have the loved one is cheating. God knows we are in a big test. We finish a test, we go to another task. Finish this task, we go to another task. And every time when we go through this experience, we learn, we understand, we cleanse our heart. Trust me. If I look to myself back, small things used to irritate me and upset me. Now I understand. He's teaching us. He's great. God is love. That's all. And love is the key of life. If you love, you'll pass everything. You will be graduated to PhD. Pray and thank Him for everything you go through. If He doesn't love you, He will not teach you a lesson. He will not hold you from your ears. He loves you, and He will always love you. From me now, I send you peace and love.